Hey, it's Drewz Viewz back for another AniMonday where I react to an anime on Monday. And I'm continuing my series on Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion R2, Season 2, up to Episode 4, which looks to be entitled Counterattack at the Gallows. So I don't know what these gallows are. That means death usually, but I guess there's a lot of death in the show. Last episode ended with Lelouch and his brother, Rolo, facing off against each other. Lelouch thought he had the upper hand because Rolo didn't realize yet that he had his memory back. But what Lelouch didn't realize was that Rolo had the Geass and his lets him stop time, which is pretty dope. So Rolo looked to be about to pull the trigger on him, but as usual, something gets in the way when someone's trying to kill Lelouch, I think so. Bombs going off, and then the one Chinese guy was charging in, attacking the Black Knights, actually. So it was unclear. It seemed like the Chinese guys were on the Black Knights' side, although maybe they were Geass influenced as well. Or maybe this Chinese guy's going rogue. I don't know what's going on, but I don't think so. I mean, it's probably part of some plan. We'll find out. And then meanwhile, the other storylines are kind of revolved around the school. Nunnally's still missing. The classmates forgot about her. They think Rolo's the real deal. Shirley finally got her date with Lelouch, and I kind of feel bad for her. Yeah, so we'll see what they find out. And Valletta was working with Rolo and a group of people to try to capture Cece. That's what their main objective was, I guess. So yeah, let's watch episode 4 and see what goes down. So this is a flashback to young Rolo. Damn, apparently he's quite the killer. Wonder who gave him his power. Pretty smooth. Interesting. I'm sure. Looks like Cece's not the best with the revolvers. Just gotta get him on your side, man. Maybe because he's had like no family. Lelouch will try to play that kind of card, like, join me and it'll be like a real family for you, not fake or something. That one guy's the one who was with Valletta when she was brainwashed. So they're being a little coy with us still, whether she's dead or not. This guy's a eunuch, I guess that's why he talks like that. don't know what he just saw. Keep getting confused about her hair color. I guess it's kind of purple and gray. Or is that purple thing just like some kind of hair tie thing? Oh, interesting. Darlton's son. I guess this guy's kind of going out on his own here. Sir Kimmel. Whatever happened to lethal injection? Pretty calm here. I guess he hasn't used the gas on Guilford yet anyway. Oh no, he's not killing himself. Permanent harmony, I'm not sure what that means.
Yes, Your Highness.
Oh yeah, that's the guy, the main guy. Radical. Don't have a cow, man. Thought you didn't have a future, bro. Lelouch is gonna save him. Yeah, that's what I was kind of guessing would go down. That's how he's gonna play it. Smart, I think.
士が死ぬと任務がやっと何をしているんだ僕は。当たり前じゃないですか。ドロには人殺しがある世界なんて嫌がる。そこまでだ。
Irony.
これ以上は武力介入とみなす。引き上げたまえ。
God never gets a line. Ogie. I guess a little freedom spin there.
迷惑をかけた。苦労したんでしょ。シーツがいるのに僕は最初から
Oh, he's bugging out.
には安らぎはなかったんだ。お前の居場所はここにある。落ちたね。こんな資料を司令室に残しているぐらいだ。ギアスしか取り柄がないのだろう。こいつのパスワードが役に立つとね。それにパターンね。そうだ。ゼロの機体がその軌道を取った時、追っているナイトメアを背後から撃て。その後ゼロが脱出したのは相手のナイトメアを完全に破壊しろ。脱出しない場合は
Is that the guy that was Tarleton's son?
散々使い倒してボロ雑巾のように捨ててやる。
Wow. Alright. Well, that was episode 4. And the gallows, I guess, were obviously the literal gallows, where they're going to execute the former Black Knights, current essentially, with Ogie and the general and the rest. Some were doubting Zero would show up, but of course he did. And looks like he's got Rolo flipped his side. Lelouch is an asshole. I mean, he's talking about he's gonna, at the end there, use him up, just completely use him and wipe him out. I mean, I understand he's mad about his sister, but when you see like the backstory of Rolo, it's actually pretty sad. I mean, he never really had a life. He was just used as an assassin. And I was kind of predicting at the beginning of the episode that would be the best way for Lelouch to get him on his side, was to play this family card and whatever. But so I mean, it seems like that he could just use him, not only just use him and get rid of him, but like he could Rolo could just work with him now. But you know, who knows? Doesn't seem to do what Lelouch is thinking. So yeah, not a whole lot happened. I mean, there was just the one main set piece that whole episode with the rescue there. I guess the other piece was that the Chinese guy, didn't catch his name still. Seems to be a badass though. He wanted to get rid of that high eunuch guy who was in charge, I guess. That guy was like under control of Geass anyway, but he's making his own moves, it looks like, now that the Chinese are still working with him, obviously. Then they showed I think the Empress, or the little girl or whatever she is, I guess is the one really at least nominally in charge there. So they are still working with the Black Knights and with this new United States of Japan. That's where they all escaped to at the end. So that's cool. To see where it's going from here. You know, they mentioned Cornelia in this episode, and they didn't say she's dead, but they didn't say she isn't. So I feel like they're playing tricks with me there. But I think she's gotta be alive, right? I don't know. Her man Guilford there, and he never gets to win. He always gets foiled, but you know he's on the wrong side there, I guess. At least the wrong side as far as we're concerned, rooting for our protagonists here. I mean, Britannia is definitely in the wrong with what they're doing, but like I said, Lelouch is kind of a dick still. Like, he is very morally gray. Like I'll say, said it before, but he's very morally questionable. Even in this one too, he's using his Geass to get his plan done. All these people are dying. You know how much control do they have over their station in life anyway? They're the soldiers. You know, they're not making all these decisions, and that they're getting sacrificed. So it's a tough one. I don't know. And the friends still haven't figured anything out. They got to be like, every time they're watching what's going down on TV, they're not like, wow, Lelouch is never here when we're watching this, you know? Whenever Batman shows up, I never see Bruce Wayne in the room with us. So, I don't know. It would be interesting if someone else figures it out. Obviously, I mean, one of the non-Black Knights associated students. But we shall see. I'm excited to continue on the series. And next time, I will be on Code Geass, Episode 5. And until then, that was Drewz Viewz, AniMonday. I'm out of here. Peace.
の売国だ